For the past few weeks, things have been harder than ever. It's now been 21 days since I completely lost the ability to walk. I'm still in an electric wheelchair, which is over here to my side, and it's how I move around my room. It's how I get from my bed to my desk, or vice versa. And it's strange how quickly you adapt when you have no other choice. This room has become my whole world. For the past 11 days, I haven't left it. I haven't left the room once. I have carers that come in, and throughout the day, they bring food, water to wash, they empty the commode. I don't have the independence. They're kind, and I'm grateful, but it isn't the same as being independent, like I want to be. It's a hard thing to accept. Watching my life shrink down to these four walls in terms of where I can go. Before a seizure hits, there's this feeling that's hard to describe. Um, Sometimes it starts with a pressure in my head, like a wave building behind my eyes. Other times it can be dizziness or strange electric tingling in my arms and in my face. My vision can blur, or I get this deep sinking feeling. It's kind of like my body knows what's coming. It knows what's going to happen before I do. It's like standing on the edge of something that you can't see, but knowing you're about to fall. When that happens, I try to move somewhere safe as quickly as I can, but it's not always possible. If I'm in my chair, my desk chair, I try and stay as steady in the chair as possible. If I'm in my bed, I'll stay there and keep my arms close to my sides and stay as, still in the bed as possible. Sometimes I manage to message people just to let them know what's happening. Other times it comes too fast. A lot of the time, I'll be honest, it comes too fast. I don't get many warnings often. Absent seizures, that's when it gets different. They can come out of nowhere. It's like I'll just blank out, eyes open, but I'm gone somewhere else. It's different to dissociation. It's like being paused mid-thought, frozen in time for a few seconds. When I come back, it's confusing, like waking up mid-conversation. Um, it's really confusing. People might think that I'm ignoring them, but I'm not even aware what's been happening. Then there's the drop attacks, which, honestly, out of all the options, those are terrifying. I find the drop attacks really scary. One moment, I could be sitting upright, and the next, my muscles just give out completely. And it's like the connection between my brain and my body has just been cut off. There's no warning sign, no control. I just collapse. My muscles all lose complete tension. And it's scary. Even now that I can't walk, that same weakness takes over sometimes. When I try to transfer from my chair that I'm in now to my wheelchair, or the wheelchair to the bed. It feels like a strong gravity doubles its pull, and it drags me down into myself. The paralysis and the weakness in my legs, it's been constant since the last major seizure that I had, which was on the 20th. It's like my legs are still there, but they're made of kind of like stone. And when I try and move them, it's not pain that stops me moving them. It's like the signal just doesn't get through. I can think about moving, will it to happen, but my body just doesn't respond fully to it. Sometimes there's a faint tremor or my toes twitch slightly and I just can't move other than that. Sometimes I can get my legs to move a little bit, but not enough to walk or do anything like that. It's like my body's trying, but it can't complete the message. Other times it's like a heavy numbness, tingling feeling, like they're not even part of me anymore, which is quite a scary feeling when it feels like your own limbs aren't part of you anymore. When that feeling returns, like the feeling in those limbs returns, it's often like a burning, stabbing, or electric feeling. Like, it kind of feels like a punishment for you trying to exist. And every day I do what I can to stay safe. I make sure my chair is positioned close to the bed for transfers. I make sure there's not far to transfer. I keep my phone within reach at all times. And this is in case I need help. It's always there. I learned to slow everything down, even simple movements and small movements, because one wrong motion could trigger another episode. I keep the lights usually dim to avoid overstimulation. At the moment, they're on because of the video. I try to rest between flare ups. I mean, I'm in a flare up at the moment, but between like the severe moments. But the truth is, it's exhausting. Physically, mentally, and honestly, emotionally, it's exhausting. Being confined to one room has changed the way that I see everything. You start noticing the creaking of the window, the clock ticking, the pattern of light on the wall. Your connection to the outside world becomes those things, and you start to miss the simplest freedoms, the simplest things, like standing up, making your own food, stepping outside to feel fresh air. It's strange how something as small as walking, mobilizing on your own without using a mobility aid, becomes a distant memory. Like that memory isn't yours and it belonged to someone else. Sometimes it feels like I'm trapped inside my own body, inside my skin, and it doesn't obey, it doesn't listen, and yet I still have to live in it every single day. It's frustrating beyond words that I can say. To want so badly to move, to walk, to be yourself again, and not be able to do so. It's anger, grief, fear, and acceptance all fighting each other all at once because it's a horrible experience. But I have to remind myself that I am still here. I'm still breathing and adapting, and I'm still finding ways to keep going with the condition. Even if my world is small right now, confined between the walls of this room, I'm still living with it. And if you're watching this and you're going through something similar, know that I can see you. You're not alone. Our bodies might not cooperate with us, but our strength and spirit, that is ours. And the thing with FND is it can take your ability, your senses, that sort of thing, but it can't take those if you don't let it. It's difficult, but you can keep going. And this video shares my personal experience living with functional neurological disorder, which is the FND. Now, I have to say I'm not a medical professional, and it's not a video to be medical advice. So if you're experiencing similar symptoms, or you think you may have FND or functional seizures on their own, please reach out to your doctor or a qualified neurologist, which is the person that you kind of get sent to for all those sort of things. Contact them for guidance and support. Don't rely on me and my videos for that kind of basis. I can't tell you anything other than my personal experiences, and the thing with FND is with each person, the severity and the symptoms and the complications from it all, they differ. They're not the same. So I can't tell you exactly what your functional neurological disorder experience might be. I can only tell you what mine is, and the experience that I'm having to live with every day.